In this activity, I will demonstrate how to create operations in BoomiFlow using the operator element. Now on the BoomiFlow build canvas, I'm going to locate the operator element, and we're going to place this next to our employee app page element. So I'm going to drag it to the canvas here, and using the dotted red lines, I can line it up with the page element. And then we can see the operator element windows open, so I'm going to enter the text generate unique ID in this name text box. And then I will click on the green new operation button. Then I'm going to click on select or create a new value. And I'm going to create a new value. And I'm going to name this unique ID. And this is going to be a string value. Then click on save. Then from this drop down for how do you want to change the value, I'm going to select set equal to. And then for how do you want to retrieve the reference value, I'm just going to select value of. And we're going to put the last name value here, so we're going to select or create a new value. And we can see our last name value that we created, we're going to select that. And then we can click on apply operation. Then I'm going to do another operation, so I'm going to click on new operation again. Click on select or create a new value. And this time I'm going to select the unique ID string that I created. So if I come down here, we can see the unique ID string. For how do you want to change the value, I'm going to select concatenate and value of, and then we're going to select a value here. For select or create a new value, I'm going to be selecting my unique pin string value, and then I'm going to apply the operation. Now we see our two operations that we've created. We have our unique ID set equal to value of last name, and the unique ID to concatenate value of unique pin. So we're going to click on save operator. And then we can hover over the page element, and we're going to create an outcome by clicking and dragging over to the generate unique ID operator. Then when the outcome window opens, we're going to type in submit in the name and label text boxes. And if you recall from some of the other training information that we've spoken about, the label is what will appear to the user. Then we're going to come down to appearance, and we want to select for what kind of action is this. We're going to select submit from the drop down. And then we're going to click on save outcome. And this is how our flow should look at this time. Then I'm going to take a step element and drag it to the canvas and place it to the right of the generate unique ID operator. And here in the name text box, I'm going to enter the words thank you. And then in the content editor, I'm going to enter thank you for using our employee app, : Then I'll press the space bar, and I'm going to click on insert value. And I want to select the first name value that we created earlier. So this will reference the first name that the user inputs in the page layout. Then I'm going to put a space and insert another value. And this time I'm going to select the last name string. We're going to press the return or enter key to drop down a line. And then we're going to enter the information phone, email, office location, work phone, company car, unique PIN, and please use your unique ID. So once we've entered all of that information, then we're going to insert a value for each item. So for the phone, we can place our cursor here, and we're going to insert our phone value. So if we want, we can use the search bar here. So I'm going to type in phone to search for that value. And here we see our phone string, so I'm going to select that. Then I'll drop down to the email, and I'll insert the email value. Here we have our email string value. And then our office location, we're going to insert that value. We want to make sure that we select our office selection location value. Then come to work phone, insert the value. We're going to select our work phone selection, then company car, and I'm going to again select company car selection, then unique PIN. So we want to select our unique PIN string, and then for please use your unique ID, we're just going to find the unique ID. And then I'm going to add some more text after the unique ID value as reference to check the status of your request. Create a new line, have a great day, exclamation point. Then we can click on Save Step and hover over the operator element and create an outcome to our step element that we just created. Here we're just going to enter the word submit in the name text box, and then we can click on Save Outcome. And then we're going to click on the publish icon. Here we can enter a comment, BoomiFlow -thank you -step element, and then click on publish. And since the flow's been published successfully, now we can click on run. And then we're going to click on let's get started in our app. So here we're going to enter some information, making the selections that you'll also see in your activity guide. And then I'm going to submit my form here. And then we can see all the information that we provided in our page element and our page layout. And we've received all of our information back to us. My first, last name, phone number, email, my office location selection, my work phone selection, my company car selection, my unique PIN, and we've created a unique ID using our operator element. So everything's working properly in our app. We can close out of our app to return back to BoomiFlow, and then close the Publish Flow window, and then that brings us to the end of Activity 11. Now please take approximately 20 minutes to complete Activity 11 using your activity guide and referencing pages 80 through 86.